teach the Three Ninjas now.
Yeah, I guess that's where he's going.
Yeah.
And he just takes off. There's no like, oh, me and Gracie are gonna go.
No, well, they actually make a point of that because they basically have. Okay, so they're just like, Jack, where are you going? And he finally gets the money back from Wang, and he's like, I'm gonna go
triple.
I'm gonna retire.
It was double.
Yeah. It's like, well, you earned it, and I'm like, all right. So he's gonna retire on what is roughly maybe $4,000 to $5,000, somehow. And then it's like, hey, aren't you gonna kiss her goodbye? No, and he walks away.
Yeah, it's like,
and he
because they discuss like how maybe you can like.
Yeah,
selling your truck, get a truck for $2,
and we can be a thing. And he's like, well, maybe, but no, he's just leaving. That's it.
Eddie and Margot end up together.
Yeah, she basically does what you would expect Gracie to do. Is just like, yeah, so oh yeah, we could talk about this at my place. Basically saying, we gonna fuck now. Just stop talking.
Let's go, Eddie.
Yeah.
And we just get Jack on his truck.
Mm-hmm.
He says goodbye to Wang. He's like, see you later. Good luck.
Yeah. And then he goes back to being like, hey, this is the Pork Chop Express and fucking this, that, and the other thing like he was always talking about. It's like...
Talking about his... Yeah. Now he actually has something to talk about.
He actually is telling the truth this time.
Because he's... And it sounds... Because it sounds...
insane. Either way.
Magnificent and crazy and nonsensical because it's just like you're talking about heavens and earths shattering and raining down.
Exactly.
And then the monster from the movie shows up on his truck.
And sets up a sequel that we're never going to see.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's the movie.
Yeah.
It is an odd picture.
I mean, the fact that this got made makes me wish it was still the 80s. Because you know
movies
what?
like this don't get made anymore.
Yeah, this is not happening. Like, this movie is not happening ever. So... yeah,
if you explain the character of Lopan and the Three Storms and all this and zany nonsense and just like no way am I making this movie.
And it's a guy who wants to get his truck back. Like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
As far as rating goes, I'm going to give it 7. Son of a bitch must pay, which is probably the best line of the movie when they when the Lords of Death are taken off with Mao.
Yeah,
he literally goes, "Son of a bitch must pay." Again, it's not like, 10 out of 10, whatever.
No.
But it's I would recommend this movie to anybody.
Oh, yeah.
You could show this to anyone.
Yeah.
Adults, kids. It's pretty safe for everyone.
Oh, I would think so, yeah.
It's pretty zany. It's out there. It's not, crazy violent.
No.
Because any deaths that occur are either off screen or... Like Lopan and I think it's... Thunder or no Rain catch blades to the chest and the head, but it's not like
no blood.
Hits his head.
No,
his head explodes.
It's the regular PG-13 of it's not for every kid, but it's not full of blood, so you're fine. I would also give it 7 out of 10 needles of love.
Yeah.
For the same reason of just it's a good solid movie. And you can show it to everyone because you can, not just because, they're the content or whatever. You can show it to people who are like, I like really fucked up shit. Well, here, watch this movie. But if it's just people who are like, oh, I like movies a certain way. Well, you're not going to believe how fucked up this thing is. Yeah. Check this out. It's one of those things where you can show it to everyone, and I think generally everyone's cool with it.
And it's a tight film. It's quick.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't take its time anywhere.
And also it's one of those movies where you can literally just you're flipping through Netflix or Amazon Prime or whatever, and you just see Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, I'll pop that in. You can
just pop that on.
Yeah.
Watch it, no problem. Kills an afternoon.
The fight scenes are fucking incredible. They're absolutely worth the price of admission alone. And then you got this weird ass story.
You throw in the story, you throw in the zany characters, you throw in the actual kung fu fight scenes. It all blends together. I guess the patented John Carpenter sound.
Yeah, there's definitely
the synthesizers.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got a sound to it, and it's in there.
You listen to the soundtrack for They Live. You listen to the soundtrack of Big Trouble in Little China. He's got a sound.
Yeah, there's definitely
that he kind of perfected in the 80s.
He's a big fan of synthesizers.
And you know what? Normally I'm not. Yeah. But he uses them very well.
He really does.
As far as MVPs are concerned, I'm going with Jack.
Okay.
Jack Burton. Now, usually when we use MVPs, we kind of don't do the star of the film, but as we both established, I don't think he is the star of the film.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to agree with you. Just stop this from going any longer. Yeah, no, I agree very much. He's not the star of the film, even though
he's on the poster. It's starring Kurt Russell, but like, let's be honest.
I mean, again, like, this is where this movie, one of the reasons I would show this to most people is just because it really eschews the action film. It's not like, because, I mean, this is right during the height of all these, like, over-the-top action films, and this is kind of one of them, except for the fact that the main guy is not the hero. He's not, he'll spout off all the hero catchphrases, but he's not good at anything.
And then we get to the final battle, and he kills a guy.
Yeah.
And then spends the entire rest of the fight trying to get this dead guy off of him.
After he'd already knocked himself out. So he's not good at anything, except giving speeches. Which is fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I would definitely give it to him. Because again, also, Kurt Russell is amazing in this movie.
So last week...
Yeah.
We followed the adventures of Buckaroo Banzai.
We did.
And his, I guess, 5-minute jaunt through the 8th dimension.
Mm-hmm. 5 minutes. That's being generous. 30 seconds, tops.
But next week, we continue our cult film analyses by following the adventures of someone else.
Yep. This is a movie out of left field. I'll tell you that much.
You want to get cult? Mm-hmm. Let's get cult.
Yes.
By going way back to July 11th, 1990. For the... Andrew Dice Clay starring The Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
Yeah, we're definitely making a choice here. I will say this. Wait till you hear this fucking cast. It is fucking bonkers who's in this movie.
I don't know who had whose pictures,
but it's not even that. It's not even like it's the most amazing fucking, like, oh my god, they've got the greatest actors in this.
Yeah, we're not talking like A-listers.
No, it's like, why the fuck is this person here? Like, why would you cast this person? Why would you ever want to put this person in a movie, in a lot of cases?
Including the star of the picture.
Yeah! Which we'll get into, trust me. It is fucking batshit insane, this movie.
So out of the 4 movies we're doing this month, this is probably the cultiest.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that didn't even know this movie exists.
Yes. And ironically, I think this, just by having already kind of jumped ahead on the notes, I think it's the most profitable of all the movies that we're covering.
It might be.
I think. I'm not sure about the last one of the month, but...
We'll see.
This might be the most profitable, because it didn't make money, but it didn't lose as much as everything else.
So we will be following the adventures of Ford Fairlane next week.
Yes.
But for this week, you were Steve.
You were Justin.
And we're way back and gone.
I got nothing.